In 1996, Maurice and Josefina meet, and you begin a 3-month affair in Mexico. And in 2000, Josefina calls Maurice and says she has lung cancer and needs a transplant. Why call you 4 years later and say, I need a lung transplant?
Well, because she didn't have anybody to go to.
Where'd you get the lung?
She went down to Veracruz to receive that lung, and
On the black market?
yes.
So you paid for acquiring the lung, so she just showed up lung in hand to a clinic, said, I'm here to get a transplant, and I've got my lung with me.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
You believe this woman just showed up at a clinic with a lung in an igloo cooler or something and said, I need a lung transplant, and I got the lung, and this clinic just had a transplant team just happened to be standing by in Mazatlan?
No, the doctor was the one that put the whole thing together.
Shockingly, it didn't take. So Josefina decides to store the lung.
She stored it for about 2 weeks.
Like at the house?
No, not at the house.
Where'd she store it?
At the clinic right there, and that's what happened.
And then she finds another lung, and you help her pay for the second lung and transplant. So she says, okay, now I got an extra lung.
Yeah.
So she sells it.
Right.
So that's when they swap the ranch.
Yeah.
So don't have the cash,
Yeah,
but I've got a ranch, I'll trade you for the ranch worth $1 million.
that's right.
But despite the new lung, she's too sick to sell the ranch.
Well, she was too sick to do right immediately, yeah.
She's also had brain cancer
Yes,
5 times?
7 times.
7 times. 7 brain cancers.
She survived that.
And then in 2002, the lung recipient died.
She gave it back to her.
Josefina sells the lung on the black market for $2.7 million,
2.2.
$2.2 million. But she says she can't pay you back.
She got the money, and the money went into a bank, and it's there frozen
Why is it frozen?
because of the amount of money. It's too much money.
I didn't know you could have too much money. She has too much money. You have a computer, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever check on these sort of things?
Yeah.
Because just before I walked over this morning, I just thought, you know what? I think I'll just Google up and see what a lung costs on the black market.
And what'd you find?
In China, you can get one for an average of about $23,000. In Europe, it was even less. In Mexico, they didn't really have much of a selection.
Yeah, I know.